Hey guys, I just want to do a really quick video to show you how I use Asana as a content creator, as a blogger, and how you should be using it as well without having to worry about incorporating a team. So I'm just going to kick it off with creating a brand new project because that's probably what you would be doing. So you click on Create New Project, and maybe you'll want to call it my daily routine, which I have one of these already, but you go ahead and you create this. So it shows up blank, and in here you can say drink cup of coffee, and I spelled coffee wrong, check email, yada yada yada, whatever you're going to say. And you keep writing your tasks over and over again, and you keep going until your list is done. Now on this column you have your assignees. Now if it's just you, it will just have your one email, but Audrey and I do have some shared projects here, so I do have her email as part of my team, but you can go ahead and just assign your one email 3 times over. You'll have to do this all the way down, and then you give yourself a due date. So if this is something that you want to assign every single day, you can click, you're going to click it daily, repeats daily at 9 a.m. Or if you want it to be repeating weekly, you can say, I want this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or maybe you only want it Tuesday and Thursday. You can set it up however you want to set it up. And basically this will show on your calendar depending on how you set this up over here. So I usually have everything on daily, and you click done, and you just repeat it, and do this 1, 2, 3, and then it'll just set up over and over again and go straight to your calendar. So hit daily, and then when you go to your calendar, you'll see drink cup of coffee shows up on my calendar. Now it doesn't show up every single day because you don't have it set up that way. So if I drank my cup of coffee today, it will show up here the very next day. So when I drink my cup of coffee tomorrow, it'll come off this list and it'll go up to Thursday, but let's get there in a second. But this is my actual daily to-do list. This is something that I do actually do every day. I have, check my emails, update my LinkedIn, update my Facebook, create stories for 2 Facebook pages, write some prompts for my entrepreneur group that I have with Audrey, check YouTube comments, live pin, and then I have a daily deals and steals group that I have for Facebook. These are things that I absolutely have to do every single day, and as you can see, I have it going out daily. So let's go into Pinterest work. So this is something that I don't do every day. Find top performing pins and create 3 additional pins for those posts. Create new boards and add board lists, and then make sure posts have enough breaks and images to encourage ad display. So when you go to my task, this isn't something that I want to do daily. I have that split out, and I just sort of give myself, every few days I want to remind myself that I have to do these things. This is spelt wrong. I know it's spelt wrong. Don't judge me. Now, let's go to random thoughts. This is amazing. This is how I do my to-do list. This is how I am staying so on top of my life. So this snow show, this was an email that a New York City show was closing. I thought I had more time to get tickets. They had offered me tickets, and I wanted to email the guy back and said, yes, I do want the tickets, but unfortunately the show has closed. I missed the mark. So now I'm going to delete that task because I cannot get those tickets anymore. But I do have 2 left of these. These are my to-do lists that I have to do. They're not repeating. It's just a one-off thing that I have to get done. I have to buy a Best Buy camera lens, and I have to write a Bose sunglasses post. Now, when I go to my calendar, I gave myself a marker for this Friday. I want to buy the camera, and then on Monday, I want to write the Bose sunglasses post. Now, let's say Friday comes around and I never get around to writing that post. I could actually just drag it I could drag it to wherever I want. So if Friday gets too busy, I can go ahead and move that someplace else. I also have a hard check Stop and Shop campaign. Make sure I have that going where I need to go. I'm going to be with Audrey on Thursday. I need to get a contact information. You know, drink a cup of coffee. That's something that I just popped in with you. But as you can see here, I've done all these things already today. I've done everything. I've had photos with H&M clothing that I needed to do for a post. I had Zara clothing that I needed to return. I've already done some Pinterest work. I've done my whole entire daily to-do list. I was using MoAssist and I deleted the app. I've done some Pinterest work. These are the funny things that I've made with you, so I'm just going to delete them. And of course, as I delete them, they pop them into the next day because I set them as daily. And this is it. So the Verizon draft I actually just submitted. So I submitted it, and because it's not daily, that was a one-off that I had written because I marked it for myself to get done today. It just goes off. It doesn't repeat and play someplace else. I just take it right off of my to-do list. Now, there's other things that I have set up here, like for example, if there's a sponsored post, these are all the things that I have to do as a sponsored post. I have to write the post, I have to shoot the photos, I have to edit the photos in Lightroom, I have to write some social copy, I have to submit content to the brand. Once approved, I have to publish the post, promote it, and then add to co-schedule. And I'm also going to write mix post, which is just another tool that I use when I help promote. It's just this mix bar right here. I have it up here. It's just mix.com if you want to check it out. It's just another place to you know, to share your content. So pre-planning for Permission to Hustle, this is another thing that we do. So we create IG images using Canva, we upload them to Tailwind, we search for appropriate hashtags, we add them to our Facebook group, we schedule random questions for our Facebook group. So this is everything for our Permission to Hustle for Facebook group. I will show it to you. So once a week, we set this on for Monday, and we make these images. I will show them to you. So these are questions that are pre-written. So do you take one day off a week? These quotes, we find these quotes. We share a disappointment you felt this week. These are scheduled out ahead of time. What 3 apps do you use the most? These are just conversation starters that we place within our group, and that needs to be scheduled. Similarly, if we go to Tailwind, Permission to Hustle, which is what we're really using it for, these quotes are, again, pre-scheduled out 1 week at a time. And as you can see here, it's scheduled out to the Facebook page, upload them to Tailwind, create IG images using Canva. That's exactly what this is. We created these on Canva. We uploaded them to Tailwind, we searched for appropriate hashtags, we checked the box to include them to the Facebook page, etc., etc. So pre-planning for PTH, this is done until November 25th. So basically Sunday, November 24th, what I could do is I could assign myself all of these tasks. And I'm going to assign myself this on November 24th because I know November 25th is the next time that it's empty. And I will make this actually set to repeat after 7 days, which is exactly what I want. I just want to make sure that they all say 7 days, and they do. So now when we look at the calendar, I'm just verifying they all say 7 days. So now when I look at my calendar, it should say, oops, right here we go. So right here on the 24th, I have all my, on Sunday, I have my tasks ready to go on the 24th. And then when I'm finished with these, they will come up on December 1st, which is perfect. Now my newsletter, I do every Tuesday. So let's look at my newsletter. So my newsletter creation is right here. So log into Flowdesk and choose my template, choose the theme for the week, write out content and include at least 3 links, include personalized story, include link to PTH, YouTube, and Facebook, and publish. Again, when that time is up, it will pop down to the 3rd. I just have to say, I love Asana. It doesn't have to be, and I'll tell you, if I wanted to work with Audrey on something, so let me see what I can give her, like PTH video creation. We do a lot of YouTube videos, so search keyword and content idea. So if I wanted to give Audrey something, I actually could assign it to her calendar. When she logs into her calendar, I can give it to her on Monday, and then I can give it to her on Monday, and it would show up on her calendar because she has videos coming up every Monday. I have videos coming up every Wednesday on our blog. So actually this really does work out, except for the only problem is I would have to do this three different times, because we have one on Monday, one on Wednesday, and one on Friday. So I would have to unfortunately assign this 3 different times. But that's what we do. So we promote it on Facebook. We take the actually I have to add one more thing here. Create image. Oh, here we go. Create Libsyn audio file and upload with the script. So that is done. So now when she goes to her tasks, it should show on when she logs in, it will show on the 25th that she has an assignment here. I don't see it. So that's basically it. That is how I use this thing. And then this is my if you wanted to see it day to day, this I know this is spelt wrong. Don't judge me. But I have to sign a contract today. I can't forget to sign it. And these are just randoms. I put these things in random. So if I'm reading, I already have this. I already have this on my I already have this on my calendar, so it's right there. I have to do it today. But my friend is doing a Friendsgiving post. I have to try to get that done today. These are the 2 things that I have left, but I've done all of this today. So I had this taken care of today, and then I just have 2 things left by the end of the day. And then I start again tomorrow. That's where I am right now with Asana. It is very helpful. There's a tutorial from Asana. They actually sent it to me because I wrote about them on my Instagram, and they sent me some documentation to read because they were excited that I shared about them. So I'm going to do that as well. But I just wanted to give you this little heads up because you can really get very nitty gritty. Like I also have this like other website that I'm working on, and I'm planning on doing this once a week. So this is my, I'm going to do these on Friday. So every Friday I am going to write out, as you can see, on Fridays I'm going to write this content out. So it should be that this Friday, I gave myself a note just to write a blog post once a week for that new website, which I'm not talking about. I'm keeping that one top secret. But that's it. So I have my newsletter, I have my pre-planning for the Women's Entrepreneur Group, I have that secret website that I'm working on. You can really get nitty-gritty here. It's really all up to what you do personally for your website, and then of course you can assign stuff to people that you work with, or you could just keep it to yourself. Again, 90% of what I do is just for me, so you don't have to have a team to work Asana. And I am on the free system. I'm not really paying anything right now. So premium is when you are you do get a lot of extra stuff, but I'm not there yet. So I'm not really using the paid service. So that's just something to consider. So that's all I wanted to show you today. I think it's definitely worth your while to give it a look. And until next time.